Good morning everybody, Mrs. Gopi here and welcome to Year 1's GPS lesson. Okay, before we get started on our new learning, let's have a quick recap of our old learning of some of the punctuation we already know. What's this piece of punctuation? Well done if you said a full stop. Can you remember what we use a full stop for? That's right, we use full stops at the end of a sentence. And they're called statement sentences, and we use them to tell the reader something. Let's look at our next piece of punctuation. Can you remember that? We learned that a couple of weeks ago. That is a question mark. And question marks are used when a question has been asked. So they're question sentences. Okay. This is an exclamation mark. You might recognise it, you might have seen it before in a book, and we're going to learn today when and how to use an exclamation mark because they can be used in quite a few ways. Okay, we can use exclamation marks to show shouting, if someone's shouting in our writing, emotions such as anger, surprise, sadness, happiness, if something's exciting, if something's dangerous, scary, or to show emphasis. That's if something's surprising or shocking, important, or just really, really interesting. So lots and lots of reasons to use exclamation marks in our writing. Okay, an exclamation sentence can start with how or what, but they're not questions, which can be a little bit tricky. So let's look at a couple. What a great footballer you are. How kind you are. What fun. How lovely. So those are all examples of exclamation sentences, but we can also use an exclamation mark at other times. We can use it for a command. That's if you're being really bossy. Go away. Eat your tea. Be quiet. Come here. Sit down. So it can sound as if somebody might be shouting. We can also use them for emphasis. That means you really want to get your point across, or emotions. The giant was humongous. It was pouring with rain. I got so many Christmas presents. The magician showed us his empty hat and the rabbit had disappeared. There are 400 billion stars in the Milky Way. Tomorrow is my birthday. Wow, I love it. Now, the reason that we use an exclamation mark in our writing is because it tells the reader to put more emphasis, more emotion into their voice when they're reading that sentence. So on the left, the sentences are written without an exclamation mark and just a full stop, so they've just been made into a statement. Whereas on the right, they've been written with an exclamation mark. So that's telling me to really use my emotion with my voice. Okay, so I'll read them first as if they're just a statement. So they've just got a full stop at the end. Thank you for my present. You are very funny. What a sunny day. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. I love you very much. How wonderful it is to see you again. So my voice is just normal, it doesn't sound very exciting or important, whereas if we look on the right again, they've used an exclamation mark. So that's telling me to really use emotion when I'm reading. Thank you, I love my present. You are very funny. What a sunny day. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. I love you very much. How wonderful it is to see you again. Can you see how I read them differently? The reason I read them differently is because of the exclamation mark. Okay, your independent task now. You might want to pause the video here is I've put 6 sentences and I've left a gap. In the gap, you need to look to see if you think you need a full stop. It's just an ordinary sentence, it's just a statement, it's not very exciting. Or if you need an exclamation mark, it's an exciting sentence, it's an important sentence, it needs emotion when reading. And so if you could write the sentences down and then decide, put in the gap either a full stop or an exclamation mark. So the first one is, the cat is playing in the garden. Stop it now, shouted the policeman. What an amazing job you've done today, smiled Mrs. Gopi. The film is too scary. The jumper is red. Today I went to the shops to buy bread, milk and eggs. So pause the video, see if you can write those sentences down using the right punctuation. When you've finished, I'm going to give you a superstar challenge. Can you write your own sentences and can you use a full stop, an exclamation and a question mark? You can do them about anything you like. So, well done for all your hard work today, Year 1. Can't wait to see your work in the comments. Bye!